Hello, darlings. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe. If you're another YouTuber, let me know down in the comments and I will sub you back. Now stay safe, wear your masks, and here's the video. Hello, darlings. It's Brandy here from BRC Nails. Today I am doing a review on a Rossi dip powder system kit. And it was a surprise, like what color you got, and the 3 liquids, of course, that come with it. But first, 2 of my girls are having giveaways. Miss Snazzy Nail Art Studio by Tia. She's having a 3K follower giveaway from Instagram. And you have to subscribe to her YouTube and a handful of other things. And Nails by Katherine Ford. She's doing a 1,600 subscriber giveaway, so she will pick at 1,600, which she's not there yet. So I will put the links to the videos and the IG clips and all that stuff so that you can check those out and hopefully win some prizes. Miss Tia, she has Yogi as a giveaway sponsor as well. So please go check out both of their giveaways. They're pretty awesome. So yeah, win some stuff. Okay, y'all. So what had happened was, you know, there's going to be some bullshit going on when a story starts like that. So what had happened was they sent me the little kit and I went to open it on camera. I didn't open it before then. And the base coat didn't have a brush. So I got in touch with them. They sent me another kit with another dip powder in it as well. The first one is called Tiara, and the pale one is Prosecco Time. And I'm glad that I got the glitter one first because the other one is just like a very light nude, kind of I really thought the glitter was going to be more poppin' than it is. The glitter is beautiful, but the color of the powder itself, I always forget that it changes. Like that what you see in the jar is not necessarily what's going to show up once you wet it, whether it's monomer or gel base or dip powder base. Now, if y'all know me, I make a ton of mistakes when it comes to dip powder liquids, right? So if you want a real tutorial on how to do it, please check out Jana Russell. She has, you know, a list of all dip powder videos going right on her fingers, no overlays on tips or anything like that. So please go check her out. She will show you the right way to do everything. But now let's get into this show. Okay, before we do all that, I ordered some gems from Ebonee's Plush Creations. They are so beautiful. And her card is like pearlescent. I'm jealous because I just got a cheap card. But hers is all fancy looking and cool. Yeah, I'm trying to show the pearlescence of it. It's beautiful. And these gems or charms, whatever you would like to call them, they dangle. And you can dangle them either way, I suppose, depending on what you want. But look at those facets. Look at how beautiful that is. You know, I was trying to get the gems to show, but not slide all around the damn tray. But look at how beautiful that is. And that's just with one light. Like, I'm missing my other light. So, and this has pearls as well as rhinestones. So, of course, I had to pick those up. And they are beautiful, beautiful. So, please go check her out. Go to her website. Etsy puts on a whole bunch of extra charges, so you make less money and you have to pay more. So if you want to order from her, please go to her website. That way she will get the bulk of the money instead of Etsy, you know, taking like a third of it like they do. So, yeah, I was trying to show how they would dangle, but it wasn't really working. But I do love them. I am so happy. They came 4 in a pack, but I just put the 2 out. But I love them. They're gorgeous. And she sent me this sheet of alien stickers. It's gold matte stickers. They look so cool. I can't wait to use them. And of course, you know, I had to cut them in half because, you know, I love my girls. So, you know, friend mail and all that. So yeah, now let's get into the box. Let's get into the box. Sorry, dirty mind. Family friendly. Okay, so the back of the box and the sides of the box have the directions, the contact information, you know, all the regular stuff. Now, I already took the powders out because I wanted to look at them to see what they were. Because I wasn't sure if they were going to send another powder or if they were going to send a whole kit or just the base coat, which I would have been fine with just the base coat. But they sent a whole new kit, so that was really cool. So I'm trying to make sure I can open everything because the base coat that didn't have the brush in it, I couldn't get it open for anything because I was going to show you how it looked. But this right here is the activator. It looked like there was nothing on the brush, right? So I spilled all that liquid right there because of the damn, I'm so awful with fucking dip powder liquids. Always. There's always a problem. Always. I'm too damn impatient. And there's more to come, of course. That first one was the Prosecco Time 020, and this glitter one is Tiara F263. And looking at the tiara, I was so excited. I was expecting like a reddish pink color, you know, with the glitter, of course. And that shimmer got everywhere. My parents are like, you track glitter down the stairs every day. Can't help it. So I broke out my little plastic thing to hold the dip powder liquids because that's what I bought it for. It was specifically for dip powder liquids. Now, when I actually dip instead of pouring over the top, I put the nail tips onto these swatch sticks, and then I'll attach it with that little putty, right? And then dip it through there. But you have to be careful that the that base coat is not too heavy on the sides because it will attach to that plastic and sometimes you can't get it off. Most of the time you could just pop it off even if you break the stick itself, and then you can just file it up a little better. But they were stuck. The one that I'm doing right now and one other. And when I was trying to take off the nail from the swatch stick itself, it actually picked up the polygel that was on the swatch stick and like broke it. I don't think I broke it off, but it like broke up off from the stick. I was like, oh man. Got to be more careful. But this way it keeps the nail tight to the stick so you're not getting powder all over the putty, because then it won't stick well and you could be dropping off and getting stuck in the powder and all that. But yeah, of course my impatient ass had some issues. Big issues. Suck. I'm awful with dip powder liquids. Like, see here, I tapped it on the side of the thing, so I tried to just smush it down lightly and put it back in. It had a little bit of a mark still, but I didn't want it to get any worse, so I just kind of patted it lightly and then left it alone because, you know, once you keep messing with it more, it just makes more of a mess, right? So filing those was a little bit extra work, but it's all right. I mean, with dip powder, it's easy to just hand file, so that's what I did. You can also, of course, use your e-file, but I have a heavy hand with my e-file with everything, really. So, you know, I don't use it for dip powder. I was trying to go on the other side of the nail tip, of the swatch stick, to see if that would work any better, but it really didn't. Like, I couldn't even stick the nail to the thing with that amount of putty, and the putty was already put away and everything, so I was like, yeah, screw it, I'll just put it back the way that it was with the other one. If you are still watching this video, please hit the like button. Let your girl know you are here. Leave a comment. Please consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell. You really have to go through the trouble of hitting the bell and selecting all. Otherwise, you will miss future videos, even if you are subscribed, because that's just how YouTube works. So, please consider all that. Thank you in advance. Okay, so here I am in the glitter, right? And I'm looking at it, and I'm looking at the cap, and I'm thinking, oh, it's going to be this beautiful pinky red, right? And it turns into this, like, rose gold brown color, and I'm like, It looked so nice in the jar. I mean, it's an okay color. It's not bad. And I know I have some nail sisters that would go batty for it. But yeah, it was a little bit of a disappointment. Not in the product itself, but just because, you know, I was expecting a different color. The products are very, very high quality. I cannot really say as far as the dip powder solutions because, like I said, I don't like them. I don't use them. I just use gel base coat. But of course, you know, Rossi is basically a dip powder company that is branching out now into polygels and gel polish, but dip powder is their thing and they do their thing well. So I want to introduce y'all to my new brush. She is beautiful. Nice fiery ombre going on the handle and on the bristles. I love it. I love it. But I didn't want to use it for this, especially since there is like very fine glitter because it gets stuck in there and it's very hard to take off. And then see here, look, I tapped it on the side of the damn bottle, jar, whatever. So now I'm trying to fix it again. And I don't know if I put too thick of a base coat on there, and that was part of the problem too. So it wasn't like absorbing the way that it should have. I don't know. But it works for gel, so I figured it would work with this, right? And when I do put it in there, I do let it sit for a good 5 to 10 seconds. Okay, so there wasn't really any extra issues, you know, in the second coat, but I went to apply the activator and the damn powder wasn't dry yet, so it made it like a line going down the center of the nail. So yeah, big pain. So this is after it dried. I'm just putting the activator on. I like it to be super gushy to make sure that it's getting into it and hardening the right way. Because like I said in the beginning, the activator is very, very thin liquid. So sometimes it's hard to tell what's going on with it, especially on a light nude color like that one. With the glitter ones, you could see right away that it was sucking up that activator, but because the color was so light in this one, I think that's why you couldn't really tell, or I couldn't really tell. And I did want to show the glitter ones. There was a little bit of residue left on it, but not too bad. I was able to clean it up quickly enough and get it into the bottle so that there wasn't any issue with the bristles. Like with the top coat, I left it out, I think, for a little bit too long, and it turned into a little bit of a brick at the end. So that's why dip powder, it's just... I have a hard time with the liquids, especially since I work with gel polish mostly. So, you know, you put it in the lamp and it's done. I don't have to wait. I don't have to check it. You know, I know it's finished, right? So this, it's like I have to try to retrain my brain to make it work. And you could see in that middle one that I'm holding right now, at the end of it, it didn't really get any activator. So I could just put it on and it showed it very nicely, where the lighter one, you know, it looked like it was getting it. So now I'm using one of my favorite files. I'm just going to buff these up, especially the nude ones, because I did have those little, you know, mess ups or whatever. Now I showed the top coat here, but really another coat of activator needs to go on. Sorry, I keep dropping my stuff. Sorry, audio wise. Now this is the activator, not the top coat, because I caught myself before I did it. So you put the activator on twice. You do the base coat, you dip it, you put as many coats as you like to get whatever color you want, you know, because the color gets deeper or darker as it goes on. And then you put the activator after it dries, you buff it, put the activator again, and then put two top coats. You know, one top coat, let it dry, put a second top coat, let it dry, and then you're done. So it is fairly easy. It's very, very beginner friendly. It's just, my brain is... It's not made for dip powder liquids, I guess. But the top coat is very, very shiny. I didn't feel the need to have to put a gel top coat over it, because sometimes a lot of companies, I can't say a lot of companies because I've only used a handful of companies with dip powders, but their top coat will be not so great, so I'll end up putting a gel top coat over it. And this is what I mean by the bristles. Like, can you see how, like, they're not brushing, it's just like they're a little brick in the middle part. You can't really see it. But yeah, I was really frustrated. I ended up taking the other bottle of top coat and using it to finish the other nails because it was just not applying right. And I don't know if it's because there was something in there, or if I didn't close the cap tight enough, or what. But, you know, I finished this, and then, of course, I put some stuff from my shop, BRCNailsTipsxPieces, on Etsy. The link will be in every description box of every video, at least the videos since I've opened. Now here is everything. I wanted to give you the numbers of the dip powders again in case you are interested in them. And like I said, Rossi is quality products, so if you love dip powders, you should definitely check them out. Now everything on here except for the gems are at my store. The Chanel charm is there, the Chanel drip is there, and the metal spike is there. So I just wanted to add a little something because, like I said, I was expecting it to be a different color. So yes, I got them blinged out, and I was very happy with the result. So I will have the link to Rossi's website so you can go check that out, see if there's anything that piques your interest. I did see a few colors that, you know, I wouldn't mind having, but I need to get a new light, and I'm just being lazy about picking one. I'm just not sure what I want to use. But anyways, please don't forget to check out my girls, Snazzy Nail Art Studio by Tia and Katherine Ford. They are both doing giveaways. I believe Tia's ends on the 15th, so yeah, get on those. And I think that's about it. Oh, and come visit the shop. You know, put a favorite, give me a heart or two. You know, even if you don't want to buy anything, just show me some love over there. I would really appreciate it. And that's about it. Thanks so much for watching. Have a marvelous day. And thanks again. Mwah.